JilMac, and I am creating this training video to explain to my computer applications students before and after examples. Now, if you're not a computer applications student, you might be a web development student, or you might be a JavaScript student, or some other class of mine. Basically, all of my classes are the same. I want you to have 3 before and after examples, and so I'm going to show you what I mean by a before and after example. So here is Moodle for the Community College of Vermont, and I'm going down to Computer Applications. And in Computer Applications, I am going to go to Assignment 2. So when I click on Assignment 2, it brings me out to my web page, which is a Google website. And in Google websites, it's going to tell you that what the assignment is. It's going to show you a date. This is the date that I updated it. If it's not a current date, then it's something from a previous semester, and you might be kind of going at your own pace, which is fine. But if you want the most updated one, kind of look for this date, or just assume that some of the links might have changed, but it's fine. Go ahead and do it at your own pace. So we have a file called ComputerApps that is out on the Handouts page. So if I were to click this Handouts page, it's going to bring me to the Handouts, and as I scroll down, this is the Computer Applications Assignment 2. You can view it if you're on your phone or your tablet, something that doesn't have a Word file, or if you're in Google, you're logged into Google, you could look at it in Google also. So this is telling you about the reading assignment, and basically we're going to be and once again, you can look at the timestamp right in the upper left-hand corner. This is the timestamp of this document, so you know when I updated it last. We're going to do reading, and basically the reading is, this week it's going out to GFC Free, Learn Free, and because we are doing everything on the web, I can just click on this, and you can be on your phone or tablet or computer, and you can go out to GFC Learn Free. And this is a site that a lot of the students like. You can do Microsoft Office 2006. We also have a Microsoft Office here. And the reason I choose this one is because you might be using Office 2006. You might be using Office 2013 or Office 2010. Office 2007 was very popular. I have that installed on my computer, as well as 2016. But I'm going to show you this one, Office 2016, because that's what students can download if you want to install it on your PC. We have Access, which is a database, Excel, which is the spreadsheet, PowerPoint, which is a presentation software, and we also have Word 2016. So let's look at the Word 2016, because that's what we're covering the first couple of weeks. When I open this up, I see that we have a whole bunch of basics, kind of understanding what Word is, what OneDrive is if you want to store your documents up on the server rather than your own personal computer, creating and opening documents and saving documents. But we're kind of tying this in with our before and after. So our reading assignment is to watch some of these videos, to watch a group of them. Our before and after examples are to take 3 documents that are given, and they're given, these examples are from GFC Free, Learn Free, to watch them and then to make some changes and to save a document as an after. So I'm just going to open the very first one, Text Basics. When I open this page, I have the introduction. It gives me the ability to download a practice document. This is what I consider the before. The before is the document that you're starting out with. And I want you to save a copy of this. If you go to your first job and they say, well, will you update the itinerary for today? If you take that file and you overwrite it, and then there's something wrong with it, and they say, well, where's the document before you made these changes? Oh, I overwrote it, I didn't save it. So you don't have anything to fall back to. I want you to make it a practice, and we make it a practice for 3 before and after examples every single assignment. So we have 14 assignments. We have 3 before and afters. So that's going to give you 42 different before and after examples so that you get used to always keeping your previous version. So I'm just going to download this practice document, and you can see that it's coming down. It's usually stored in your temporary, but if you have Word installed here, you can, and you're on a Windows machine, pretty much you can double click it. You're going to be opening Word, and Word is going to open up here. So here is a document. This is the original document, and I'm going to say File, and I'm going to say Save, because I want to save this, and I want to save it. First of all, this is a protected view. If I want to enable editing, I have to click this little Enable Editing box, and that's the way my computer downloads things, because you need to download them from a reputable place. So it's right now it's disabled, but I want to enable the saving. So I want to do it again, File. Now notice how Save As is now an option where it wasn't an option before. I'm going to say Save As because I want this to save on my PC, and I want to save it not in the Downloads directory. I want to save it on my C drive, and I want to save it in a folder called Client CCV, and I want to save it to my Computer Applications class, and I want to save it in an Assignments folder. And if any of this, you're not comfortable with any of this, you haven't ever learned about directories, or we call them folders because they have little folder icons, please give me a call and we can work on this one-on-one and get you feeling more comfortable with it. So I'm going to open my Assignments 2, and I'm going to save this file, Word 2006 Basics. I don't need this, but I am going to put a before. So I'm going to call that my before example. And now you can see up at the top, up right here, is the name of this document. So now I've saved it as a before. I'm going to put these side by side. So I'm going to put this one up here. This is my little tutorial, and I'm going to, oops, I didn't want to make that one. I'm going to go and make this tutorial smaller. So here's my tutorial on my left-hand side, and here's my document on my right. I can even make this a little bit smaller, 90%, and maybe I'll make it a little longer. And on this side, I have the tutorial, so you can watch the tutorial, and if it kind of doesn't fit the page very well, I happen to use Chrome. Yep, and I'm looking for a little icon, Customize and Control Chrome, and I want to change this. I want to make it a little bit smaller so I can see them side by side. So I just kind of want to show you that option. So here we have them side by side. So I've downloaded this, and then it wants me to watch this tutorial. When I watch this tutorial, it's sort of like a YouTube tutorial. It's telling me how many minutes. It's 4 minutes in this. It's also, I'm going to turn the sound down. It also gives me the ability, and let me blow this up a little bit more. Let me blow this up. It gives me the ability, as I cursor over it, that I can go to this little CC, and CC means closed captions. Sometimes I just want to read it at the same time as I'm watching it, and so I use closed captions quite a bit. You also have the settings, where you can go to settings and you can turn subtitles on, and it has a number of languages. You know, we can do all of these different languages. We've got lots of languages. I'm just going to escape to get out of that. You can also change it so that it, the speed, you can have the speed be slower, you can have the speed be faster. So if you are more of a speed kind of watcher, you can turn up the speed. If you like it to go really slow, you can turn it down. just know you can also blow it up so that it's big and you can watch these. You can watch it on YouTube rather than this. You can change the settings of it, the quality. Right now it's on HD, but if it's lagging a little bit, you can make it a little bit slower, or so that it's not quite as clear, but your connection might handle it better. You might not have as many pauses. So I can click back and kind of watch this. As I'm watching it, it's going to tell me about different things. It's going to show me how to add and do different things. So I can go back. It's just shown me how to add this auto detailing. I'm going to pause it because the nice thing about videos is that you can pause them, you can rewind them, you can fast forward them, you can say, ooh, this happened at 1.16 minutes into the video. You can send me a question about it if you had some issue. But I've paused it now, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to add my name to it, JilMac. And because I've made some changes, it's no longer the before example. We're going to say File, Save As. And now I want to save it not as before, but as an after. Because this is where it's got changes in it. It's going to save it to the same location, and I'm going to click Save. So JilMac, and what I is inserting text. So this video shows me how to insert text. When I go a little bit further, and I'm going to kind of fast forward a little bit, it shows you how to block information. And in the blocking, it also shows you how you can move sections around. So I'm going to pause it again. I'm going to come over here, and I want to take this first block. I want to block it by clicking and dragging. That's one way to do it. I can say Control C, and I can even say here, block. So I'm learning how to block. Control C equals copy text. Copy text, copy a picture. I'll just say text for right now. And when I want to paste it in, I can use CTRL-V. Oops, backspace. CTRL-V equals paste. And think of that V as like an arrow, that I want to paste it right here. So if I want to paste what I've copied, I can click my cursor and say Control-V. Now notice how it didn't copy that little dot. I could block that and then come in here and Control-V, paste it in, and insert the space, or insert another space. So Control-C copies and Control-V pastes. Now it's not the only way. If I wanted to, I could come up here to insert, and then I could, no, I'll go to home. No, I'll go back. I'll go home. And I could also do paste from this menu. When I click down, it has all the different kinds of pasting that you could do. So you can paste from there. A lot of times you can also right click and you can come down to, since I've already copied it, I already have something in my copy buffer, I could paste it by pasting it only text, or with a picture, or the merge formatting, or just keep source formatting. So there's a bunch of different ways. It gives me another dot. The reason I'm showing you Control-C and Control-V is because Control-C and Control-V is what works in Moodle. You can't use the right-click paste, right-click, because it doesn't work in Moodle. Moodle is not Windows. Moodle is not Mac OS. Moodle is Linux. And so it's a different operating system, and to cut and paste something in Moodle, you need to use the Control-C and Control-V to paste it into Moodle. So now that I've made some changes, and these are the things that I've done, I'm going to File, Save As, and I'm going to save it again on this PC, and it's going to overwrite this version. When I'm looking at this, it tells me the date modified, so I know that these are the dates that these documents have been modified. And I'm going to save it. So that is my before and after example. What do I do with them? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Oops. Make this a little bit bigger. And because we're not uploading our documents to Moodle, the reason we're not uploading our documents to Moodle is that Moodle goes away after the class is gone. And what I want you to do is I want you to have these documents always. And so we paste them in our Google Documents. So here I am logged into Google. I am going to go to my little Rubik's Cube. I'm going to open my drive. And I have a folder. I have lots and lots of folders. You may not have lots and lots of folders yet. But I'm going to go down to my computer applications. And in computer applications, I have different assignments. If I want to sort them by name, I can click on name. And this is going to be for assignment 2. So I'm going to open my assignment 2. And I am going to upload these to my assignment 2 folder. So I'm going to go over to new. I'm going to do a file upload. The files are in my client CCV, my computer applications, my assignments, assignment 2. So here they are. I can see them. And if I move this over a little bit more, I can see that I have my Word text spaces before and after. I have these 2 files, and I know these are the ones because this is today. Today is November 3rd. And if I click on them over here in this preview window, if you have the preview window set up, you can see what they are. So this is the before that doesn't have anything in it. When I click the after, this is where I put JilMac is inserting text. And notice how it scrolls. Oops, let me make this a little wider. Can't seem to do that just now. After. As I make this wider, you can see where that scroll looks more like the actual one. And as I move it over, all of this is scrolling so that it looks more narrow. So I'm going to upload these 2 files, and I'm going to say open. They're going to be uploaded to this document that's shared with the world. When I look here, anyone with a link can view it. So if I want to have this link, I can go and, if I want to share this assignment 2, I'm going to go up. And I want to go up to assignment 2. And I want to share this whole assignment 2. So I'm going to right click it. And I'm going to say get shareable link. So I'm going to grab that shareable link. And now I'm going to go back to my Moodle. Where is it? Oh, it's up here, sorry. Where is Moodle? There it is, Moodle. Well, I might have been able to get there from here and just go back. So here I am in Moodle. I'm in assignment 2 before and after. I'm going to click it. And I'm going to add a new discussion. And I'm going to say JilMac sample. B+A. And all I have to do is put the link in. So I'm going to say Control V. And I'm going to make it linkable. So to make it linkable, so right now it's not, it's just black. But if I block it, as soon as I block it, this insert edit link is going to become active. So notice how it's grayed now. When I block this, it now becomes active. It's a much darker gray. I'm going to click it, and you have to, Word sometimes automatically does this, sometimes your email automatically does this, but in Moodle you have to manually put the link URL in there and say insert. Now instead of black, it is blue, and If you cursor over it, it becomes underlined. So now I'm going to post it to the forum. I'm going to post it to the forum, and there it is. So that if you go into the forum and you open it, this link is now linkable. See how my cursor is an arrow? And when I roll over it, it becomes a finger. That finger shows you that you can click on that. And when you click on it, you can open up this folder and see all of my before and after examples. So that is how we make a before and after example. It is how we post it in Moodle. And if you have any questions, any students have any questions, you know that you can give me a call. Here's my phone number right here. Here's my website right here. You can call me during these times. If you need it something later or earlier, give me a call, send me an email, let's set up a time. And because I am up different times, it's just getting incoming calls at night when the family's asleep. Then I'll just call you. So you have a wonderful day, and thank you very much for watching this video.